Hello, welcome to Otis Place. It's so good to have you on the channel. If this is your first time on the channel, hi, my name is Otabi. Thank you for stopping by. If you've noticed that the crown section of your hair seems drier, more prone to breakage, or this just isn't growing as the rest of your hair, you're not alone. The crown section of our hair is the most delicate part of our natural hair and can lead to breakage and damage if not taken care of properly. Don't worry if you have this problem. Today I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide on how to properly care for the crown section so as to make sure it's always moisturized and is flourishing as the remaining part of your hair. Now, before we dive into the routine, let's find out a little bit why the crown section is more fragile than the other parts of our hair. The first reason is that it's often the area most exposed to the elements. Our crown section is here, so the wind, the sun, all hit on this area, which can cause extra dryness of the hair. So your crown will be drier than the other parts of your hair. And you know that when hair is dry, it makes it brittle and it's very easy for it to break. The second reason is that many of us unknowingly neglect taking care of our crown section. We pay more attention to making sure we don't forget our sides and the front of our hair and leave the crown section not properly attended to. The third reason is that the coil pattern of the crown section might be different from the other parts of the hair. Like for my hair, my crown section is tighter and tangles more easily, which requires a little extra care when detangling. Does this sound familiar? Do all these things sound familiar? If they do, don't worry, we have identified the problem. Now is to proffer a solution so that our crown section thrives like every other part of our hair. Before I say anything, let me just say that consistency is key. You have to be consistent with whatever routine you're using. The same applies to your crown section. You want to be consistent with taking care of it so that you can see results. Number one thing I'll say is make sure the crown section is always moisturized. You don't want to moisturize the other parts of your hair and not moisturize your crown section properly. One thing that has helped me with making sure I moisturize my crown section properly is that I isolate the crown section. My hair is in twists now. So the crown section, if I take this down, you see that I have isolated the crown section so that when I'm moisturizing, I can reach it. I can know that this is the crown section I'm dealing with and actually deal with it. I wasn't doing this before. What I used to do was, when I'm washing, I part my hair in four and wash. And you know, when you part your hair in four, the crown section goes different ways, and I pay more attention to the other parts and not too much attention to this side. So the hair in the crown section just gets lost in the four sections I've made. When I noticed that I started having issues with my crown section, I started parting my hair into 5 places when I want to wash. The four, I divide into 4, and then I go in and carve out the crown section so that I can handle that area properly. The second thing is to make sure you seal the moisture you've introduced into your crown section. You seal the crown section with a good oil or a butter of your choice. Whichever oil agrees with your hair, use it. After moisturizing the crown section, you seal it so that moisture will not escape and cause dryness to that section. The third thing is to protect your hair at night when sleeping. I always say this: use a bonnet, or you use a satin or silk scarf on your hair, or you use a satin or silk pillowcase. I have been using a scarf, and one of my videos I told you why I stopped using the bonnet. It was, causing issues for me in front here. So I switched to scarves and pillowcases that are made of satin. This has been of great help to me. Number 4 is to make sure that you detangle your hair properly. Now, detangling the crown section, especially if you have a different texture from the other parts of your hair, is something that you have to really pay attention to. My hair, like I said in the crown section, is more coily, it has tighter coils and it tangles more, so I have to make sure that I am extra careful not to break it. I use my fingers first to finger detangle properly, take out any tangles that I can feel. After that, I go in with a wide tooth comb and gently comb out the hair. When combing, I start from the tip to the root of the hair so that I don't break the hair. If I start from the root, I'm going to cause a lot of breakage in my hair. So if you're having this problem, that's something you should think of when you're detangling. Don't go straight with the comb. Use your fingers first to detangle properly. And when you're detangling, make sure that you use something that has slip, so that it will make the detangling process easy for you. Detangle with your fingers, detangle with a white tooth comb. Number 5 is use a hydrating deep conditioner when deep conditioning your hair. Deep condition your hair, and this is assuming you've parted your hair and I actually isolated the crown section. Apply the deep conditioner and use heat for proper penetration. You don't have to go and sit under a dryer. You can just use a shower cap or a nylon bag over your hair and wrap your hair, and the heat from your body will help with absorption of the conditioner. Number 6 is massage your scalp with a rich hair oil. You want to use the oil that your hair agrees with, your scalp agrees with. Massage it properly. If you can massage at least 3 times a week, that would be very helpful. If you can do it every day, your scalp can handle it, that's really good. So you can massage your scalp properly. This will help with blood circulation and hair growth. Another way to care for your crown section is by choosing the right hairstyles. Here's what to keep in mind when styling your hair. Avoid tight buns, ponytails, or styles that pull at the crown section. This can lead to tension and breakage. If you're wearing braids or twists, make sure they are installed properly and they are not pulling at your crown section. Change your parting from time to time. Do not part your hair the same way every time. Like I said earlier about isolating the crown section, before I just used to part my hair in 4 sections and wash my hair and also moisturize the hair. But when I started noticing that my crown section was having some issues, I changed the way I was parting the hair. So do not part your hair the same way every time. Change it up so that it will help the crown section heal and grow properly. Low manipulation hairstyles will help reduce stress on your crown section. Whatever you do, what you have to keep in mind is that you do not want to stress your crown section. You do not want to put tension on the crown section because it will break easily. Some other thing to do is to trim when necessary, trim when needed. If you notice split ends in your crown section, you want to trim them immediately. Do not hold on to split ends, do not hold on to dead ends because you want to see growth. Make sure you trim them properly. Trimming them properly will make sure that the split hair does not travel down. Trimming your split ends will make sure your hair does not tangle. Tangled hair takes longer to detangle and it just leads to frustration. That's when you start yanking at your hair. You want to make sure that you trim those split ends. Do not hold on to dead ends. Stay hydrated. Hair growth is from the inside. What you put inside is what reflects on the outside. So you want to make sure you stay hydrated. Drink lots of water. You want to make sure that you eat properly. Eat nutrient-rich foods so that the hair is nourished from inside out. Something else I want to mention is that you should monitor the porosity of your crown section. I've read somewhere that sometimes you can have a different porosity on the crown section, might be a different porosity from the other parts of your hair. Monitor the porosity of your crown section from time to time so that you will know how to handle that section properly. If it's high porosity, you know how to take care of it. If it's low porosity, you know how to take care of it. Just take note that it might be different from the other parts of your hair, and the porosity, I mean. So pay attention to that. Another thing I want to say is don't use excessive heat in your hair. If you have to use heat, make sure you use a good heat protectant and put the heating tool at the lowest level so that you do not fry your hair so that you do not burn your hair. If you burn your hair, of course, you know that it's going to get damaged and it's going to be so much breakage. As some people's hair, you see their crown section, the hair there is so sparse, you will just see space because of how much damage they have caused to their hair. So use heat sparingly and use a good heat protectant. With just a little extra care, your hair can grow from weak, dry, damaged, brittle hair to properly moisturized hair that is strong and flourishing. I hope this video has given you some tips on how to properly take care of your crown section. These are the same things I used to bring back my crown section to life. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Share it to anybody you know who is struggling with their crown section, or anybody you know who wants to take care of their natural hair. Send this video to them, share it with them. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I share natural hair tips that will help you with your hair growth on your hair journey. Even if you don't want very long hair, you want healthy hair, so the videos are going to be of help to you. Subscribe if you haven't. So now, to hear from you, what has been your biggest challenge when it comes to taking care of your crown section? Please share your thoughts in the comment section. You know, this is a community, we learn every day. Your experience might just be what somebody needs to get the help they need for their crown section. Thank you so much for watching. Do have a blessed day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.